I gotta change stuff here. Hold on. Hold on. All right, adventure game. That all sounds good. Yep. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, so Beer Flew Bay. Here we go. Okay. All right, and then I was gonna go in here. Boop. So this is sort of my this is sort of my like home that I have while I try to find my forever home, you know. You know how it is. So there's that. And then what else could I possibly put away here if I die? I don't want to lose. I guess that and this. That. I don't need, oh, I guess I will need another iron axe. I don't need those. Don't need that. Half of those. I'm not gonna need that. Okay, this is fine. If I lost everything that I'm carrying right now, I wouldn't really care. Okay. Yeah, so these things bug me because you can like hurt yourself on them. I don't like that. And but they're also useless. See? Like, yeah, you can hurt yourself and they're useless. I don't like that. Yeah. So I just listened to a great comedy album with some friends, so I'm feeling pretty good. So my goal is the same as it always is to collect a bunch of raw materials and then go and get a nice place to build a home with those raw materials. But the one time I made it to the place that I really wanted to be, I ended up dying, and then I got butt hurt. So I have a lot of copper. That's just sort of the theme of this new Minecraft. But okay, well, this is good. At least I'll get some more iron, which is useful. So basically what happens is generally I die and then lose everything. There you go. See? That's all I want. I feel like I'm in for bad news bears because that doesn't matter. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with this too much. I got some good resources. And that's enough. You don't have to. I mean, that stops that, right? The problem is that I mine all this copper and then it takes forever to actually do anything with it if I want to actually like take it with me to whatever my final destination is going to be. So I should be going back and like continuously depositing, but then I don't, and then I die, and then I lose it all, and we all start over again. Yay. So I'm collecting a few resources, probably overdoing it. I'm looking, I haven't found any red, what they call it, something stupid, whatever the red stuff is. And I need that to make a compass, and I'm looking for a specific terrain. But until I get it, I'm just sort of like mindlessly mining to collect stuff. I just shared a record with some friends that like meant a lot to me, and it was well received, and so I'm kind of feeling a little bit high emotionally. Also, I just heard a really scary noise. I didn't like that very much. Okay, so I think that the amount of creepy noises is freaking me out enough that I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my house and handle stuff that way. Like I'm all for, you know, stuff and things, but that's a little too scary for me. I'm gonna go back up. Oh, and it's great, and now it's nighttime. I super love that. I just want to go to my house. I'll deal with this later. Come on. To the house, to the house, to the house, house. Let me in my house. So this isn't a real house, obviously. It's just like a little hut. But, see? Stuff's just waiting for you. Then you do this. Okay. Okay. So there's that. And there's that. See, this is totally fine. I'll just... Because this is really what I'm doing right now. Is just freaking... getting some good basic resources. But yeah, until I can find some of that redstone, then I can't make a compass, and then I can't. And then I can't really find where I'm going. Okay. See, now I can be happy and content to just mine in this area and not be afraid. I hope. The guys are arguing about records in the other room, and I love it. Those linked to old Beatles records. The first Beatles record that was released in America, there was a huge amount of lawsuits surrounding it. And so that what they would do is they would wait, and every week they would get like a new lawsuit, and they would just like produce a bunch of records that like wouldn't like be like against that particular thing that they were being sued for. And then they would release them, and then the next week they would get sued for a bunch of other stuff, and they would release, you know, and they just kind of like kept trying to like get around all of these different lawsuits, and it's pretty cool. Okay. There's more of this. I'm just gonna build a whole world out of copper. Yeah, I'm 41 floors up. I'm not finding anything particularly great here, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Well, this is outside, so. That felt unnecessary. It's just hard to like want to risk your life. Okay, let's go back up. I wish I could fast forward through this. I know it's not particularly interesting. Okay. Okay, and then there's more down here. I think I'm going to be ready just to go here to give us something to do. Did I leave the fucking door open? No, that's just a hole in my wall. Cool. Okay, so I've got 20 of those. 30 of those. I end up with those, which is actually a lot. Okay. This just feels like too much stuff, you know? I should be doing more exciting things, right? Probably. Okay. Okay. Oh, I still have that. Okay. 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 Now let's go search. So if I ever come back here, at least this stuff will be done. Okay. All right, let's hurry. I'm burning daylight. Let's get out of here. There we go. Okay. Let's fucking do this. It's like a big fish right at the top of the... You're not going anywhere? You don't want to... Thank you. Really? Just now? It's the first time? I've been killing all these fish this whole time? This is the first fish I've ever actually gotten anything from? Cool. Okay, so then we're gonna do... Boop. I just want to get out of this frickin' swamp. Do I have any glass with me? Because I feel like that's really important. No, I don't. Okay. It's one of those things where if you don't have it, you feel like you need it, you know? Okay, how about, what if I do this? Okay, I have that, right? And I just do this. I do 1, 2. Okay. And then 1, 2. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, this is how I'm going to find my way. Where have I been? I was doing... Yep. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. I'm gonna release you. Really, just wool? That's all you want? You just want different colors of wool? How about you? You just want wool? That's... interesting. I found this little community here. In the woods. It's a little child. Okay, this is kind of neat. Oh hey! I'm not stealing from the villagers. I'm sharing their riches. Oh, they have bread and potatoes. Yes, I'm stealing from the villagers. Thank you. Yeah, so basically my new thing is I'm trying to make it to the beach where I was the last time that I lost like all my stuff. And I'm not trying to like get my stuff back. I just want to like, oh hey, there's another freaking kid here. There's just kids everywhere. Like get out. What's your dealio, kid? But I mean, what else are the villagers there except to exactly. It's just what's it called? When you take goods and you spread them around. That's basically what I'm doing. Hey, you come here. Hello, friend. Hello. Oh my gosh, he was jumping on the bed. That's so sweet and cute. Okay, hold on. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. This, and then 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 this. And then I'm gonna do this.
100%. Yeah. This is Garden State too.
Yep. So these guys who live in this particular place apparently like wool a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that there's children here, right? Like, you don't see a whole lot of children in this game. And then... Oh, ouch! Oh, what is hurting me right now? Oh, I didn't like that one bit. Oh, it was so nice. I just, hey, little kid. I just went and I shared a record with some friends of some music or a comedy album that I really like, and it was it's just really nice to share something with people and have them like listen to it and enjoy it and say it was good. It's just real nice. Made me feel good in my soul. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I like this. I think in the future I would do a house like that. Oh, but see, then they're having this issue. Oh, by the way, I let out a bunch of people who looked like they might have been prisoners. Because I just didn't like seeing them all like locked up. Yeah, the bush has thorns. Yeah, I know that now. Okay. See, the respawn point is set, but like, just let me sleep to make it the next day, because like, it's too close to the end of the day. It's just like, I've just wasted a day finding this frickin' village. Like... And then they got frickin' dogs here. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Your kid, they stood you up? How could they even do that? It's horrible. I don't know. I think maybe there's a perfectly good explanation for why they acted that way. Oh, well, see, this guy's in bed now. Is this gonna be like musical chairs and I'm gonna be the last person in bed? Fuck no, because here's a bed. Ha! Did they have did anyone say anything about you to it? Like about it to you afterwards? Like why they stood you up? Or, because like sometimes it's just like people are just, it's not about you. And they just weren't being thoughtful and that kind of thing. That's most of the time. Most of the time people just, but yeah, like if you're going to be busy, you know, tell somebody you're going to be busy. Like, don't be a shit hat. You're an adult, you know? I get that. That's awful. I don't know if, I can't honestly say, I don't know if I've ever stood anybody up, but, oh, sorry. Like, hurting these freaking sheep. Hitting the wrong buttons. Hitting the fight button instead of the fleece button. Oh, see, now I'm back in an area where I've been before, which is just, I don't think it's being childish. I think it's, you know, we think like as adults, we're not supposed to let that kind of shit bother us, but like it does bother us, and it should bother us. I was thinking about that, where it was just like somebody posted something recently that, well, I mean, people post it all the time on social media where they're like, oh, you know, 12-year-old me, ho, 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 ho. They would have thought this and that about this. But it's like, the fact is, like, when did we decide that, like, we were only allowed to appreciate that when we were a certain age, and then we were supposed to just, like, get over it and be mature? Like, boobs are still funny. Butts are still funny. Like, I'm not gonna make it so that only 12-year-old me can appreciate that. It's not fair to current me. I just heard my friend in the other room say the phrase slightly whiny, slightly masturbatory, and I can only imagine what they're talking about. Whiny and masturbatory. Could be anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's totally fine to like things that you liked when you were a kid, and you don't have to like pay homage to the you that was or anything friggin' dramatic like that. You can just like stuff and not grow out of it, because stuff can just be enjoyable, and it can be, I don't know, we just put too much pressure on ourselves, I think, to like be adult. Never gonna be adult. Look at all these frickin' things. Look at them all. Just like, baby sheep, you tiny baby sheep, I can't get anything from you. You're useless. Yeah, I think that's a really key part of like growing up, is realizing that like the things that like we were sort of like waiting for don't really happen. You don't become an adult. You just you're still the same, like your body ages, but your mind doesn't. And that's really fucked up and kind of disappointing, I think, in some ways. Like, I don't know. I'm about to be 36, and I think I'm still getting better but I mean, physically, obviously, there's some parts of me that are aging at an alarming rate. But I do definitely think that a lot of I'm better now than I was 10 years ago. And 10 years ago, I would have thought that I was at the end, you know, and only going down. It's just, and I think it's just going to be like that all the way to the end. My brain is just going to stay the same age, and my body is just going to slowly disintegrate. But it just hasn't started yet. Totally. I have a little arthritis. And I had a baby, so my body is just like in that department, but everything else is totally fine. Okay, I really am looking for this terracotta, like, I really want to build a house in that terracotta landscape. Oh, God. Spruce. I have so many spruce logs. Okay. See, I feel like my body doesn't always go downhill. Like, sometimes it goes across hill. It's not all downhill. Some of the hill is fine. I don't know what to do here. I'm not finding the terrain that I want, and I've been looking for a long time. At some point, I'm gonna die looking for this stupid terrain. I think I'm getting closer though, because like there's sand over there, which is nice. Oh, if I die from another guardian, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I hated those. Ugh, that was what I lost the last time I was playing, and I lost like fucking everything. It was because I ran into some guardians. I don't want them. They can go away. I don't want anything to do with them. They can eat all the dicks. Oh yeah, but they, you know, working out will still be there later. The fact is, like, I am 20 pounds heavier than I was, like, when I was absolutely miserable about my weight, etc., etc. And I'm certainly not 20 pounds less happy. So there's not a correlation causation in the same way that I would have thought. Okay, now what the hell was that noise that was made? Because that was stupid. I don't understand guardians, I guess is my thing. Like, yeah, I don't have water breathing shit. And like, I didn't see there was anything there that like I would have wanted. Yeah, I always thought it was about weight for me, but it's not. It's about control, I think, honestly. Oh God, now the guys are talking about real estate. I'm glad to be in here with you. So getting to level 23 and not dying is nice. Okay, I need to find a place to hide for the evening here. An old brittle twig. I get that. Since I got COVID back in late January or whatever, whenever Pip had it, I've been getting these bouts of arthritis, and oh my gosh, nothing makes you feel more freaking frail and pathetic than just like bouts of arthritis. Where like, yeah, you think you're like big and strong, and then you realize you can't close your fist. Oh, well, okay. Well, here's something. Okay. I guess I'll just hang out here until daylight. Yeah, my fear was always weight. I was always like, I remember telling Mike when I was in high school I weighed 100 and it doesn't matter. And at one point I stepped on the scale and I weighed 118 pounds, and I told him if I ever weigh more than this, I'm going to kill myself. Thankfully I came to my senses and realized that it probably wasn't a very healthy thing. And then I remember being pregnant and I was 130 pounds, and I remember telling Mike, oh my gosh, this is the fattest I've ever been. And now we joke about like the fattest I've ever been, and like how like being the fattest you've ever been is like a place where you want to be. Like, gosh, I wish I could get back to the fattest I've ever been. But now it's not so much about weight, it's about health and confidence. And but for me it's still a little about weight. Beans. Spruce wood in there, some spruce planks. This looks like an all right spot. Yeah, Javier, you're basically the only person who ever joins me on any of these like Minecraft adventures. Watches me die over and over and over again. Oh, well, I don't like that guy. What's he doing? Also that guy. Oh, beans. I don't want any of this. I don't want you. Nobody signed up for this. I certainly did not. Okay. Eat beans. Fuck off. I'm glad that somebody does, because Mike was giving me shit about it, because I was like, I'm gonna go stream, and he's like, what, to yourself? And I was like, well, maybe. Be like me, and you know, all my friend is there. but no, I like talking to you, and I like the sort of open world of this. But I can see where Mike comes off, where he's like, you know, we have friends here. Why are you going and hanging out playing Minecraft? I'm like, well, because I might be able to talk to Javier. Your stupid friends are here all the time. No, he's wicked nice. No complaints. Formal anyway. I'm gonna find fucking Baba Yaga in these pits. Do you know, oh god, the music just changed. Do you know the well, I mean Mexicans have like a Baba Yaga, right? Like an old witch who lives in the woods and she lives on a hut that has chicken legs, walks around and eats children. I feel like everybody has a cultural myth of children eating. It's just like a given. Damn it. See, I'm so like out of it. I didn't know that there was a Baba Yaga in D&D. I just know of the Baba Yaga, like, of legend tell, of like the old lady that like hides and fucking has her little hut and tricks you and the hut with the chicken legs. And anytime I try to like trick my brother into dating somebody older than him, he jokes that she's Baba Yaga. Yeah, I don't know where Baba Yaga comes from exactly, but this seems nice. Yeah, I remember we had a foreign exchange student when I was in college who introduced me to like all of these really scary Mexican witches that would like steal children and shit. And he was like, oh yeah, it was just this fun story that we would tell kids when they were going to sleep. I'm just like, what, they were going to sleep? Like, what the fuck, man? But oh yeah, Baba Yaga is definitely not inherently evil, but sort of like the concept of a genie, I think. You know, like a lot of the time, if you're just not super careful about what you say to a genie, they'll fuck you. Like, I feel like Baba Yaga has that sort of like element of mischief. Come on, man. This concept of like, yeah, if you cry, a witch will come to your home and steal you. Like, Mexican moms are so much more hardcore than American moms. Holy fuck. Because, like, I mean, obviously we think those things, but we don't actually say them. Build them into our lore. Oh. Like, how do I get out of this area here? Oh, so yeah, a person of nature who steals your child. It's so better. I'm still in the same frickin' worldscape. Why are there so many sheep here? What are you doing? Okay. Oh, okay, see, that makes sense. So are witches like a colonial invention? Because this kid was definitely, I mean, he was extremely rich and very much out of touch with other Mexican peoples, for surezies. I will not pretend that he was some kind of like, I don't know. He was extremely wealthy. Obviously, he was going to a private school in Vermont. Like, this freaking kid was not your average Mexican. So now I'm what? Like 2 days away from my little hut, and I have not found any other house. Oh. Okay, what I need to do is... Oh, yeah. Appalachia? That's, I'm from an area, Appalachia adjacent. It's very interesting and very scary. And the shit that, like, is like, I don't know. It's scary how, like, you can be so cultured and so close to people who have no idea what's going on. Well, yeah. And of course, I grew up, like 100 miles from Salem, Massachusetts, where they did, like, the witch trials and everything. Which I guess, I don't know. When I was growing up, I just thought they were totally normal. Like, everybody knew about the witch trials. Oh yeah, like, Salem witch trials. It's just part of your life. Maybe if, like, you weren't, like, a colonialist person, like myself, like, that wouldn't have been totally normal. But to me, the witch trials were, like, just normal. Like, oh yeah, that's just, like, a thing that happened. And, you know, like, I knew all the names of the people and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's all just stuff that we were taught. But basically, it was a bunch of kids who felt guilty. I guess like the way that people read it now is it was a bunch of kids who felt guilty about being taught, you know, just basically being taught about another culture, which was this culture of the slave woman or servant. And they felt so guilty that they manifested these ideas, and because of their stupidity, a bunch of people died. Yeah, see, I don't get a whole lot on the Spanish Inquisition where I am. Yeah. What? Okay. All right, and away we go. It's amazing how, like, and again, this is sort of like on the same page as like you know, you think you never really think you're an adult sort of thing, where it's like the things that you think are, oh, everybody knows this, it's just common knowledge kind of stuff. And then you realize like, no, that's not common knowledge. That's knowledge that I have that other people don't have. And that's kind of how I feel about, you know, like you're growing up and I don't know, you know, how like you don't think of yourself as an adult, but like you have to make adult choices all the time. And like we're forced to make adult choices like a lot. But like, what is it about an adult that we don't associate ourselves with? Is it like being boring or mature or settled? I don't think we necessarily need to be any of those things. I went to bed really early last night. God, it was so fucking good. Speaking of not being adult or being an adult, oh my God, it was 11 o'clock at night. I hadn't had anything to drink, and Mike and I were just like, you know what? Let's just go to bed. Oh, yeah, sex is great. But have you ever gone to bed at a reasonable hour? Fucking beautiful. Maybe some of being grown up is realizing that like there's just a tremendous amount of stuff that we don't know, and that's okay. Like, because like you think, so like my mother was 25 when she had me. When I was 25, I was a tiny baby, just barely born, just a teeny tiny barely born baby. So like, it's silly. Okay, what the heck? Where am I right now with all this? I feel like I'm in Alice's freaking Wonderland. See, it's funny. I was talking to Mike about this recently. It's just like yesterday, how like I am a like historically good sleeper. But the fact is, I actually, when I was thinking back on it, when I was in like the 7th or 8th grade, my parents had to have a rule where if there was no television on, like the TV hadn't turned on yet, then I wasn't allowed to wake up. Because like that was the time before like TV was on 24/7. Like there was a time when you just turn the TV on, it would just be like a buzzing noise, and there was no programming. And so if I woke up before programming, I had to go back to bed. And so clearly I wasn't always a good sleeper because my parents had to have that rule. And so, I don't know, it was just very encouraging, but also like it kind of blew my mind where like I was supposed to be a good sleeper. I was that's who I was. What the fuck material is this? You know what? Boop. Yeah. See, I can make clay, and I feel like clay is more valuable than copper. I just want like all of this clay because it's the first time I've encountered it in the game. It takes me a long time to fall asleep sometimes, but most of the time I'm such a good sleeper, it should be illegal. Like, I'm such a good sleeper that like it's a sin in several states. Like, what is this? Okay, so there's that. Oof, beans. Yeah, exactly. That's like clay is more valuable than a lot of other material, so. But then like flowering azalea, that's a lovely thing, right? I guess I should probably just like get out of this pit before nightfall. That's lovely glowing stuff. This is a beautiful pit here. I like this pit. If I could just stay in one pit forever, I guess it would be this pit, but... We have azaleas at my house. Yeah, I just like anything that I can make cute, basically. You stopped playing around the time they introduced clay. That's like really aging yourself, man. The guys right now, I can hear them. They're planning a date to the record store in Birmingham. It's just so hard for them to commit to anything. They're such dudes. Dude, it's okay. Just say you want to hang out. It's okay. I'm very much like, I don't know, I made some really cute invitations to Sausage Fest, this barbecue that we used to have every year. Since 2010, every year we'd have this barbecue, and it was a huge deal. We'd sell t-shirts, there were games that were played, there's specific foods that are eaten. This is the first time in 2 years, last year was the first year since its invention that it didn't occur. And so this year, I'm having it big, and I'm sending out formal invitations. You have an avocado tree? My parents have tried and tried and tried in Houston, Texas to have an avocado tree. It's just not happened. Well, I don't know. The azaleas were just already here when we moved in. I haven't done anything. I can't like brag about how I did anything. Oh yeah, you have the 2020 Sausage Fest shirt. Well, this year, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get, this is the 2022, now with more wiener is how that's how I'm playing up the, I'm saying 2022 now with more wiener, but it's raining. Yeah, so I made these little invitations for my neighbors, because I live in like a really nice community. And so what I've done is I have these invitations, and you open it up and it's like a hot dog bun, and the invitation itself is the hot dog. And I love it. I hope that they like it too. And the hot dog says Sausage Fest 2022, now with more wiener, and you know, the where and the when and that kind of stuff. And so, but I've put it in an envelope that I've then decorated to look like it's like a little tray that you would put a hot dog on. Chris didn't make a shirt for this one, and he's in California, or not California. He's like out in Maine with Dad and our brother, like going hiking. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some shirts or some stuff that he's made in the past, and I'm going to make magnets out of it and see if people want those. So it's like I'm going to sort of celebrate the stuff that he's done in the past, because his art is so good, but like he just, I don't know. I think sometimes he feels like I'm exploiting the fact that he can create this kind of stuff. Yeah. So this year, I'm trying to do a lot with a little. Moss carpet. That's kind of cool. Boop. And then I need lots of sticks. Boop. And then I need torches. Lots of torches. And then, okay, well, I know he does love being exploited, but he also likes to be appreciated. And so there's this like delicate balance between appreciating and exploiting. Well, do I have 3? So I have blue wool. Okay, I have plenty enough wool to make a bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and frickin' make a bed here. So much of this game is just like trying not to die. I know he is, and I love Christopher so much. He's about to close on a house when he gets home from Maine, and it's the biggest fucking deal, and I'm so excited for him. But I worry about everything, and my mom is like, everything's gonna be fine, and I'm like, yeah, I'll believe that when he's like standing in that house, because like he has had this thing, and like Christopher has a tendency to be dramatic and say that like, oh, like everything is working against me, but he's had it harder than a lot of people. Like, and I get it, he's like a white male, and he's not allowed to complain about shit, but like, holy shit, like he has had it really fucking hard. Oh my God. So I really hope that it works out. It's got to work out. I can't, this house thing cannot not work out with the amount of fucking stress and time and promises and contracts and shit that we've put this through. This has got to be the time. It's got to happen. Or I'm just going to fucking lose my mind and burn a building down, and this time for real. He found this place, Javier, so nice. And it's this guy. The only reason he got the place is because the guy loves him. It's this old man, fell in love with Chris. There were other offers that were better than Chris's, but he wanted Chris to have his house because he lived there since the house was built in 1947. Do the fucking math, man. And Christopher just walked this house and had just a respect for all of it and an appreciation for all of it. And the guy dropped the price by $50,000 so that Chris's bank would let him buy it because he wanted him to have it that badly. And the guy wanted that badly to have somebody like Chris live in the house that he lived in for his whole life. And so this old man's going to a nursing home and like, I don't know. It seems so perfect, and it seems so like, it's one of those things that like our mom would be like, oh, everything's finally working out. And, you know, but it's like, yeah, you know, it's easy to say that when it works out, that like, oh, this is just the way it's supposed to be. But like when you get strung along over and over and over again, it's really hard. And I don't know. I'm supposed to be the positive force. I'm the one that's like, let's keep going, let's keep doing, let's keep going. But like the fact is like, it's hard. He's been handed a tough situation, but and as a, you know, middle-class white male, like you'd think that there's not a whole lot of toughness out there, but it's not been the easiest for young Christopher. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. I just don't know where I'm going here. I'm just gonna keep falling to my death. Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, so but hopefully this is the one. This is the house. We don't have to worry anymore. We don't have to stress and search. This is it. Oh shit. No more guardians. What was that? Fuck off. I seriously, like, I feel like I'm going insane. How am I going around and around and around in the same fucking universe? Okay, seriously. At some point, this is just going to be like all torches. So everywhere that I go, I drop a torch so that I know that I've been there. And oh yeah. Well, luckily, that's one thing that we're really good at because Mike's dad has been an insurance agent for over 50 years. And so he's a real stick in the mud. Look at this. I've been here. I walked around in circles. Oh well. Okay, Javier, I think I'm gonna go to bed. What even the fuck? Like, okay. I think the guys are getting ready to go, so I'm gonna go say goodbye to them, but I guess I'll try to go in this other direction. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how can I just, like, go around and drop? And I just end up going in circles the whole time. Thanks. Thank you. But yeah, Christopher, he's really bad at reading the fine print because he just thinks it's all going to be fine. Which, given his historical history, I don't know how anyone could, but he does. He seems to think everything's going to be okay. He's so fucking wrong. Oh, dude, not cool. But yeah, so basically, luckily, he has people on his side, me, Mike, and Mike's dad. Mike's dad is the most negative person, and yet extremely helpful. He is the helpful negative. I've never heard of this person in, like, when you talk about people. He's like a Debbie Downer, but is just like, you're just like, oh my God, I don't even want to hear this from you. Why are you being like this? And then you go like and do research and you're like, okay, well, thank fucking God you said that, because holy shit, like, we would have been in so much trouble. But everybody's, you need somebody like that. You need somebody who's the pragmatic source of whatever. It's just about midnight. I can't imagine what time it is. Not Alabama. Yeah, how is it different? So, like, what time is it right now where you are, Javier? Versus, like, so, like, what is it? California, it's 10 something. Or something. Oh shit, I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. Run. Where did friggin' marauders come from? They weren't here the last time I was here. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we're in the same time zone, just different times. Oh, this sucks so much. I can hear them. They're still friggin' chasing me. I have to go to the water. Well, now I just have to swim across the plains until, because I don't think they'll go in the water after me. I know, it scared me too. What the fuck? They're not supposed to do that. Okay. This thing. Oh, it's just like a fox in the middle of the water. Okay, well that's just fine. It just squeaked at me. It's wild that we live in the same time zone. But like, so it looks like, I don't know if you guys do daylight saving, but like we have for a long time, and it looks like we like have voted to like go no-nos with daylight savings, which is great because we're so done with it. Okay, here we go. And so I just have to find myself a hole to dig myself into where I will be safe from the baddies. Yeah, like right now I'm apparently 58 floors above sea level. Like that's stupid. I'm not that high above sea level because I just saw the sea. It's right there. Okay, well, let's just see what I can do here, what I have. Because I think I'm finally like far enough away. It's just ridiculous. I'm creating like this whole world where like I'm so close to everything that I was just close to. And okay, so I have enough wool. What am I missing? I guess maybe that. Yeah, there we go. And then I still need like lots of these. All right. All right, Javier, I'm gonna go to sleep now. You should too. I happen to know it's late. I will talk to you more another day. And everything's gonna be fine. Oh, hey, this is nice. And the guys are just chitty chatting right now, and I'm just like, I'm gonna walk in there and just be like, I'm going to bed now. And they're just gonna think I'm nuts. I like the guys. Aw, stab, no. Guys, I was just going to sleep. I'm trying to find my forever home. I know, right? We were like, I'm just like fucking done here. But that's all right. You guys can watch me. I'll try to find a place where I can like sleep and stay. And like, the problem is I start playing again and I'm just like, oh shit, what was I doing before like all of this ended? Fucking raiding party assholes. And then there's this. Oh, nope. Okay. You apparently can't do that. So can I put this here? No, apparently you can't. But you can walk on lily pads, which would be great. I'd love to have just like a whole freaking walkway of lily pads. Just nothing but lily pads. Yeah, Jesse, get your shit together. Also, did we decide when I was going to be on stab again, or have we not talked about that? Because currently I have like a limited amount of job. And so I have a lot more time on my hands. So I'm just thinking like maybe if you wanted to see me more often, like it wouldn't be the worst thing. I need all your shit. You, I want you. Gimme. Yes. All right. Also, you don't look naked. Now you're naked. Okay. Yeah, I like certainly like when I'm on Stab. I think other people like it too. I think people are just clamoring for more Kim. They're like often, hey, why doesn't Stab have... Stab is great, but wouldn't it be greater if it had more Kim? It's what I hear people saying. It's the silent chatter. You know. So right now, my big goal here is I'm looking for a desert landscape. Like, that's what I want, because I feel like a desert landscape is where I want to build my home. And so for the past 4 Minecraft days, I have been en route to try to find any landscape that is not where I am currently. And what I have found was I'm really good at going around in circles, because for half the time I just kind of went around in circles. So I'm really trying. I'm using torches. Yeah, stab Kim more. That's what people are often saying. And there's some combination of Kim and stab that I often hear. But I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just hear them. But yeah. So yeah, the way that I know if I've been in a place before is I drop a torch. Unfortunately, I have dropped so many torches that I can't even tell the direction that I'm going, because the torches are so close to each other that, like, there's no path. They are just torches everywhere. It's not great for finding a new place. I mean, it at least tells me that I've been places. So many places. Stab Kim more. Yeah. No, people do say that. Yeah. They're all just like... If there's one thing I know about Kim, it's that she should get stabbed. Jesse. Oh, did I run out of... Oh, I ran out of the thing to make more torches. Okay, well, I guess now I just have to go this way. Whatever's going on over there looks interesting. I'll just do that. The guys, I don't know. So, so my husband's doing a record night with his friends, and so I decided that I would play Minecraft with myself. I played one of my records that I really enjoyed was this comedian Rusty Warren, and they all really loved it, and it went over great. Oh, look at this. Okay, so like clearly you can see like I was all along that coast at one point. But the thing is, like, I traveled that entire coast with torches, never saw this fucking gate to the netherworld. So let's go ahead and just check this out. Like, maybe I want to find, like, maybe this is what I want to do. Maybe I want to find the... So the game is really trying to, like, get me to go to the netherworld. Like, look at this. Like, it's given me an almost complete gate with no baddies. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and put this shit on, right? Curse of vanishing. Curse of binding. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it anyway, right? And then this, probably don't need dirt. And then that. Okay, so see, and then you want this to be there, and that's basically all you need to go to the... Oh, well, that was shitty. So, like, all of this... So, I just need this one, but the problem is that, like... that... Yeah, see, I need an emerald or something, and I don't have it, so... I'll just have to continue on. Yeah, see? I can't stop. The game so desperately wants me to succeed, and I just won't. Apparently, I refuse. Okay. It like sets you up where it's like it gets you everything you need. All I would need would be an emerald pickaxe. But do I have that? No. Or a diamond pickaxe, yeah. No, I don't have it. Alright. Alright, the guys have gone home. I need to go, you guys. But eventually I will find what I'm looking for. These berries are not particularly... They don't really have a whole lot of staying power. Ah! Okay. Alright, well now it's getting dark and I'm gonna die a horrible death. Again. I'm just trying to get out of this freaking place. Look at this. Like, over there, I've been over there. You can tell, because there's... Because I did the thing. Alright, well, what I'm gonna do... This is so stupid. I was hoping that I could get a little bit further to the coast and then do a thing, and then I'm gonna get out of here. This thing is stupid. And you're gonna say, gosh, you're stupid for doing this, but whatever. Okay, here we go. You ready? Ready for the thing I'm gonna do? Really super secret Minecraft thing? You see all the drained, or all the drowned people? So you can see all over there. That's all places I've been. All over here have not been. That right there, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's someplace I want to be. Anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to sign out now. I've been doing this for enough. I'm ready to go home, go to sleep. It's midnight, my time. Who knows what time it is your time, but thanks for coming by and watching me do my thing. I'll see you guys later. Alright.